What's up, everybody? This is Gennusa. It is Wednesday, right before the third round for me, but the second round of the AMA ATV Motocross Nationals. We're leaving tomorrow morning. One of my favorite tracks. I really need redemption from last weekend. I had a horrible weekend. Honestly, it was my worst race in 5 years. Not because of my riding, but just because of how the whole weekend went. I had a motor go out. Last K pick second moto. I didn't have the right goggles set up the second time I went out. It was just, we swapped motors. We had like no time in between. It was a disaster. It was my worst overall, I should say, in my 5 years of racing pro class. So I got a lot to make up. The weather's actually not looking too great so far this weekend, but you know what? It is what it is. I've been riding all this week. I rode a bunch of times. Actually, I rode once in the rain, and it was good. You know, in a mud race, getting a good hole shot is so important. Anyway, the bike, my race bike over the weekend had a toll taken on it. Just totally mudded out, and you know, it's like a brand new bike, and the water gets up within everything. It's just not good. So I'm actually on my way over right now to my mechanic's house, Tracy. He lives about 10 minutes from me. He takes care of my race bike during the race season and building it before, and you know, just keeping up with it. But basically, he had to take the entire bike down to the frame, which is no easy task by any means, because we literally just built this entire bike up just for him to take it right back down. The motor had to get rebuilt by TDR Motorsports. Thanks again, Tim, for that. I'm getting the bike back right now from Tracy, just the quad. The motor's not in it. Tim's bringing the motor to the race, so we're going to throw it in the day before. I know it sounds a little risky, but I'm not too worried about it. But anyway, Tracy went over the whole bike. It's going to look clean. I have a box of parts behind me right now that are actually not mine. They're Caesar's. Caesar is a guy that races with me all season from Costa Rica. He comes next week, and he's going to do about, I think, 5 or 6 races remainder of the year. So I'm really, really excited for him to come. The box of parts are Walsh parts for him, A-arms and swing arms. So got to throw his bike back together. That's already here. It got redone from last season. And he, like I said, he comes next week, so his first race back is gonna be south of the border, which is South Carolina, and then I'm pretty sure he goes all the way to Loretta. So I'm pumped for that. So yeah, I'm pumped to get this race bike back right now, and I'll show you guys what was all done to it. I just pulled up to Tracy's. All right, Trace, I just gave them an inside scoop of we just went over this whole bike. I got Caesar's parts with me too. Looks brand new again. Huge thanks to Tracy on this. All right, Trace, what exactly did we do here?
Oh, we just stripped it down to the frame, re-greased every bearing there was, replaced a few because they were pretty beat up from the Texas weather with all that sand and
the whole bike was pretty smoked.
Rain, so.
The motor's out. I said Tim was bringing the engine to the race, putting it in on Friday, so here's the shop. This is where it all goes down. Actually looks really good again, so pumped. I gotta throw this in. Super nice day out. I got a ton of loading up to do today, so might as well get cracking at it. Load up time. All right, now I have to just see what it looks like in here. Although I did clean it. Oh man, it didn't clean itself. Just kidding. Well, yeah, you know, that's what I should have did. I should have did a cleanup video after the last race in Texas, because that would have been a nice 2 or 3 hour video of me unloading this trailer and scrubbing the floor, even though there's a little dirt there. Like the entire floor had a legitimate like 1/4 inch of solid mud all the way through. So I was pretty disappointed about that. Had to power wash the tarps, a little bit of everything. So got a lot of little stuff to load up. I'm not going to bring the spin bike this time because I'm not going away for a long time. We're going right to the race. Got to load the 90s here for the pit quads. And I have 2 TRX 450s with me that I have to haul for somebody. Not mine, but with Jeffrey Rastrelli bought them. And he got them locally here, so I'm doing him a favor by bringing them to the race. Yep. 90s going first. They always sit up here in the front of the trailer. Man, isn't that crazy to go to a race with a bike that, 2 bikes that don't have motors in it. Well, it is what it is. Gotta do it at the track. I have to strap everything in now. Packed house this weekend. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are my 2, obviously, in the middle, and then the pit quads, and these 2 I'm hauling for Jeffrey Rastrelli. I'm not taking them back with me, thank God. He's actually bringing them home with him. I'm just the transport guy for him this weekend. So we're going to have a little bit more room on the ride home, which I'm looking forward to. Hey, how's the new pit bike?
Legit, bro.
Do really?
Fastest around.
Do really? All right, out here in Indiana right now. We're throwing my race motor back in the bike right now. I was just watching some amateur practices. It's cold out right now. It's probably, well, not cold, but it's like 50 degrees right now. But compared to back home, New Jersey, was just like in the 70s. So it's feeling pretty cold. Got to finish this bike up, get it started. Tracy, my mechanic, comes in later tonight, so I got to get this bike as close as I can for him, so that way there's not as much work and he can go over it, because I'd rather him go over this bike before I race it. Not that I don't trust myself, but I'm a racer, not a mechanic, so you get the point. Just got finished putting it in. Just got the tank on, not bolted in. I just want to see if it goes. I like it. track walk time. Track's super soft right now. Like my foot's like sinking in each footstep, but should be good. Walking the pro section right now. Actually, here's a good thing. You can see the people, how small they are. That's how big the takeoff is to Godzilla. This jump is a monster. Amateur riders turn here, pro section goes straight, jump up, huge jump, and a giant tabletop back into here. Got a whole new layout, so it's looking pretty cool. I like it. The weather shows rain later in the day, so I think we'll get lucky in my opinion, so we'll see. Alright, we're standing at the top of Godzilla. I see Ryan Carodi here out of retirement. What have you been up to? Look at those. I like those sandals.
True Slim Cruisers.
Slim Cruisers?
Yep.
Do you wear those to the frat parties?
I do.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, man.
Are you riding this weekend?
Nah, just spectating.
Just spectating?
Got the 90 though if you want to rip.
I'll ride the 90.
Let's do
Is
it.
that Bryce Ford?
What's up?
Look at it. Everyone's turning their heads.
What's up?
There you guys are. How many more years till you hit the section? One.
Actually, I'm gonna hit it this year tomorrow.
You're gonna go straight. Amateurs turn
straight
there.
up the hill
When
and
I was
just-
down there, amateurs turn there. Bryce said he's gonna go straight tomorrow.
Yeah, we
Don't get
got
in
it.
trouble.
Hole big enough.
Yeah. Full dinner cooked by the old man while I was walking the track. Thank you, sir.
You got it, sir.
Yeah, it's a video.
It looks like a camera. But I came over that inside single and like did a 180 off it, and my body like was in the wrong spot. And I totally flipped. All right, I just got off the track from my second moto. Before I take a shower, I had to just show you guys what it was like. Ooh, got a nice mark there. I fell off my bike the second moto. I'm fine. Got a little mark here, and my knuckles kind of bruised the middle knuckle. But first moto, I did great. I got a I got a good start. I had a little bit of luck at the end of the moto. I got third in the moto. I'm not taking anything away for myself. I got third in the moto. Joel broke down, or his bike started cutting out, so he pulled off. And then Thomas stalled his bike, and I got around him. But hey, that's racing. I had bad luck last week, and they were lucky that I wasn't up there. So anyway, third gate pick, great. I had a good hole shot again. The second moto was in fifth, and right behind Thomas Brown. I came over this inside single coming into the pro section. It was raining really bad, and I did like a 180 off the inside single. Couldn't stick it. It just totally landed sideways, popped off the bike. The bike didn't flip, but I just couldn't stay on it. My body was leaning this way, and I just popped right off. Nothing hurt at the moment. I was fine. I took a deep breath. Just thought to myself, like, man, you really ruined it. But I put the clip back in because we're clipped into our quads. If we fall off, the quad shuts off. The key was still on, so all I had to do was put the clip in, pull the clutch in, and hit the E-start. Got back up. When I started going, I know I was in 12th or 13th because when I came around on the E-score, it said I was in 10th. But where I fell off was right after the finish line. So when I came back around, it read 10th, but I know I passed 2 or 3 people the first lap. I made a ton of passes. It's just really feeling it in the mud. I had a good goggle setup, and then I ran out of roll-offs, or my roll-offs broke or something. And yeah, it's disappointing. I took my goggles off, and I made 3 more passes in 1 lap, and I got all the way up to 5th. So a 3.5 on the day actually gave me a 4th, which I'm happy about. Compared to last race, you know, just my worst weekend of the year. I hope to never have that position again in my life. To my best weekend of the year, almost my best 2 motos together. A 3.4 in a day is very hard. So, you know, the adrenaline is starting to calm down now. I'm starting to feel this on my head. I got like a rock here. I didn't notice this until I turned the camera on just now, and then I touch it and it actually kind of hurts a little bit. But my knuckle actually hurts the worst right now. But I'll be okay. I'm happy. It's a great step in the right direction. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing these vlogs every race. If I can, I should be able to. It's actually a lot more work to do them, but I love it. I like showing you guys more what's behind the scenes, getting more people involved, amateurs and everything. So I need to shower. I got to help out right now. My dad's outside washing. My mechanic Tracy's outside watching. I really got to help these guys. All right, cleanup time. We're heading out today. Just power wash the bike. I hate to see mud on it, so Tracy got it cleaned up. And yeah, just packing them now. Putting all the tools away. Just trying to make it look like a bomb didn't go off anymore, so that's where we're at. Alright, I just got back into my driveway. We just pulled back into New Jersey. Really sore today. Got a gnarly cut on my forehead. Doesn't hurt, just in a weird spot, but is what it is. Solid weekend. I'm really happy with everything. Again, that track's awesome. Jumps were huge. I put some really cool ones up on my Instagram if you guys want to check that out. Pictures do a little bit of justice for the size of that jump. I mean, it was pretty big. It was a new jump. It wasn't in the pro section. It was part of the amateur track, which was pretty cool, so everyone got to ride it. Really cool. I just dropped my race bike off at Tracy's already. It's Sunday. We left right after the race on Saturday, got home Sunday. Caesar from Costa Rica comes this week in 3 days on Wednesday, so that's going to be really fun to have him here. He's going to be training with me, riding with me all year, and hopefully it warms up because it's pretty cold right now. It was like 70 when I left, and now it's like 50, so looking forward to warmer days, getting right back to training. And now the races are every 2 weeks. They were every 3. For the first 3 rounds, they were 3 weeks in a row. And now the remainder 7 races are every 2 weeks. So that's going to be a lot better and easier to train and stay more sharp on the bike. So I like that. Again, please subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys like this video. Comment below if you guys want different kinds of videos. I know a couple people have been asking to do a video about bike setup, or even about the mini quad setup, about, here they are, just unloaded them, about what's done to them, which is really not anything done to them, just, they're all looks on these things. But anyway, I gotta do some power washing. Hope you guys like this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.